up to about 80. You can't really tell the difference between that and the booster, up to about 40 anyway. And time will tell. But I'm a Honda man. I love them. I just love the build quality. I love the engines. I mean, this one at the moment, I haven't ridden it, but it seems turbine smooth compared to the Generation 2 Hayabusa. It's got twin balancer shafts, of course, and because it's so smooth, they bolted it straight into the frame without any rubber mounting. So we'll see how we get on with the linked brakes. But I haven't really found anything that I've had to replace. It was all looking good, and a testament to whoever the previous owners were, because they did a fabulous job. They looked after it, and as far as I can see, it just looks like a 3-year-old bike that's been well looked after, which is the kind of bike I really like. And it's in the right colour for me, and I'm really pleased with the luggage system. That 45 litre top box is a little bit on the big side, but I'll put up with it. You can take it off. There's a plug under the seat to disconnect the LEDs. And oh, what's so nice about Hondas is the general accessibility. It's just so much better than the Suzuki. I mean, it's like the Hornet. You pop the key in on the back, and the seat comes straight off. Laugh. I've got this damn helmet on, it makes it very difficult. There we go. As you can see, once you get the hang of it, because you have to make sure it clips under there, it's all nice and easy to get to. So all the wiring and the bulbs are easy to get to. Battery, relays, fuse box. That's my little extra I always put on all the bikes to give me auxiliaries. Rather than connect a lot of crap to the battery terminal, I just put these in and link them together with one connector with an individual fuse, and then anything else I put in will also be fused. But the only thing I've put in at the moment is the battery charge connection, which is here. So that seemed like a good idea to pop it in that corner, and so that's connected up when necessary, hopefully not too often. Just so easy to get to. Those two bolts, tank slides back and you can prop it. It's just so much easier than the Suzuki offerings. So at the moment I'm quite enamoured with it, and hopefully it will be as good on the road as it is working on it, which has been a joy. Except I haven't been too well lately, but yes, I've been over it with a fairly critical eye, checking everything out, taking bits off, and it's just the kind of bike I like. It's a heavyweight bike, but then so was the Interceptor, and should have enough power for my requirements. As I say, the Hornet's 110 or 115 horsepower, and that's more than enough for a naked bike. So this should be okay, and of course it's 1100, not 9. The 1100 was based on that engine, actually. The 1100 is based on the Fireblade engine, and people say, the people that own these love them. Comfort wise, they say they're easier to ride than the boosters, and of course, being an old bike, I just like the look of it. The modern bikes to me are just boring beyond belief, and classic lookalikes are nice to potter about on if that's your thing, but a classic lookalike is not the same as riding a classic. But then I do understand that some people just haven't got the wherewithal or the well, not so much ability, but they just don't want to work on things. I just like to get on something that looks old and potter about, and why not? But this is my cup of tea. Something older with lots and lots of character, at least for me. I may knock these out for 10 years, which is amazing really. I would have thought that once the Generation 1 booster came in, it would have just knocked spots off, but it didn't, because dyed-in-the-wall Tourers preferred this machine. Obviously it's not going to have anything like the top end, but the sort of riding that we all do, just basic stuff, it should be okay. But time will tell, and if I like it, which I suspect I will, then I will continue to keep it, and I might part with something else. There we go. Lovely and quiet. You won't hear anything. Quiet as a mouse, isn't it? Look at that, no oil. This one's done 27,000 miles in its 19 years, which is twice as much as my Generation 1 Hayabusa, the blue one I had, but it's certainly 3 times better in terms of presentation, and well, what can you say? If you're a Honda fan, then you're a Honda fan, and I am one. I've never really liked the style of the opposition particularly. The last Kawasaki I liked was the CBR1100, which I almost bought, and that was a cracking looking machine. But the newer models, the 1400s, I don't like the look of them. It's that simple. And as for the other offerings on the market, just don't appeal. So there we go, leave it at that, and we'll pop it back in the garage and wait for the weather to improve. I need it to be a little bit warmer, because this one doesn't have heated grips. That if I keep it, it'll be a job to do next winter. Oh, another thing I don't like about it, it's got a digital speedometer on the right, and I do like analog clocks, but that's because I'm an old chap, and I'm more used to them, I guess. But there we are. I love it.